Hi. I am back. I just well, you'll probably see this tomorrow because it's already like 8 o'clock here p.m. It's New Year's Eve. I felt, hey, I don't think I touched everything yesterday as of recording, or today as of recording this. So yesterday as of uploading this. Look, I think. What am I trying to say? I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm not I'm totally okay with whatever. I'm gonna put this on because to me I look weird without it. Look, 2020. First of all, I think it should be the year that shall not be named, but I'm gonna name it because fuck it, and I don't care about censorship in this video. That can go screw itself. Anyway, you know, it was just okay. It's just It was just physically draining this day or this year. It's late. I can't speak. This year was so physically draining. That's why I don't feel like I covered everything last year, last year, the 31st of December, because, first of all, if I could afford to go to seek out a therapist, someone that without a medical degree, because just a guidance counselor, in a way, I would suggest go to one that's actually specializes in this kind of thing, not just a guidance counselor at school, because they're actually specialized in helping you find a post-secondary college or university or some type of bull crap like that. And don't leave your house unless it's to go to get the vaccine. As I said yesterday, I stupidly went to the dentist. And like teeth, I don't care. You know what? Even if I want, I won't. But to prove a point, I don't need these, and I could literally just knock them out right here. I'm saying that dentist, who cares? Unless your jaw is gonna fall off, just knock that tooth out. It can always be replaced. Don't put your physical health at risk just because of a tooth, for example. Don't go out and try to get glasses. Granted, there's some thing. Because I tried to go get glasses and I went to go get an eye exam again. I didn't actually need an eye exam, nothing changed. Don't do that. Who gives a damn? Wear a mask, don't be stupid. The only thing that I'm going to promise this year is I'm going to go try again to the people at somewhere to go get a guidance counselor, which I think everybody should, and go get a vaccine when I'm allowed, every single time I'm supposed to, and try to get a normal-esque uploading schedule. Michael will be doing that for me. All I have to do is record. Granted, he has 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 months worth of videos because I can't blame him for I'm not one to stop ever. And I'm not gonna blame him just because he couldn't didn't want to do anything or couldn't do anything because of his computer or anything like that. He's the best editor I have right now on this channel. The only one I have. But in the future, I want to get some other people doing other things besides just sitting around gaming with me, because it gives us an excuse to do stuff. But always go get therapy, always go try to get yourself in the right state of mind, because this year was absolute dog shit. In fact, can we take a calendar and light it on fire, please? A 2020 calendar that doesn't have a bunch of pictures of family in it. I don't have a camera, or I don't have a calendar besides the one on my phone and the kind of family album that we get every year kind of thing. So I'm not going to do that. But I really, let's never, well, we can't say let's never speak of this year again. Let's learn from this year. Please, I don't care if the pandemic's over. There's people now that are very sensitive to anything, any germ, anything. They're going to hand sanitize it regularly. They're going to always wear a mask now. I'm more of a germaphobe than I ever been. I used to eat absolute garbage food. Like, you could give me a raw chicken nugget, well, cooked partially in the microwave. I would eat that garbage. I'm not anymore, because anything that you put your body through now could give you a risk of this pandemic, because it weakens anything you eat. Apparently, anything that you, like, even the cold, or even like walking outside without a shirt on in the middle of winter, it gives you a cold, it gives you sore throat, breathing problems anyway. And then you can get sick, other people can get sick. Famous YouTubers who all they did, and they live right next to each other with their families, mostly. Like, their family lives literally in the house next to them, got the vid. And that's all they did was just go back and forth. I mean, yes, they went to different pharmacies because that's kind of their job as being able to come visit and pranking their families and whatever. They kind of give a little back for their families being allowing that and allowing them to mess up things like the house, the car, the whatever, and just being all around pain in the butt. So we're gonna get a normal. Anyway, I don't care. Let's move on here. We're gonna try to get a normal upload schedule. It might be every second day. It might be once a week. It might be, I don't know. I really hope it's at least every second day, because that seems to work for a really awesome YouTuber, and I applaud this YouTuber. All he does is go from his house to his warehouse, and they test, which is allowed. They're allowed to have only people that are not sick at all. So they test their employees. They kind of have to, or else the show the show doesn't keep rolling, and so on and so forth. At their kind of channel community thing. And a lot of them do work from home as well. His sister works. I'm not going to talk very much about him. I just applaud him for being a respectful, responsible person. I'm not that respectful, as you can tell by my awesome language and blatant remarks about anything. The same with my comedy routine. I'm just an old bigot. Like, to be honest, I'm an old bigot, and I know that, and I try to be less of a bigot around my friends and family and other people that would get very offended by it. Yeah, I'm one of those people now that is very, very sensitive to some of those germs. I already had a bad gag reflex. I'm looking over here because I'm used to the camera being with the, now it's like this instead of like this. It used to be right above the recording software. Now I have to look here because I didn't want everything being seen in the back behind me. I also turned off the green screen, as you can see, because I could care less right now until I actually get my good green screen that's coming in the mail with all them fancy lights and stuff. But yes, if I could afford to put things in place to help my own mental health, now I'm never going to go to, way back when I was 18, around there, well, most of my teenage life, my non-adult teenage life, because it's still 19, would you call 20? Anyway, I was in a very dark place. I vowed never to get there. The world could go to a zombie apocalypse. I will sit here, do videos for myself. I'm never going to watch them. I don't watch my own content. I could literally sit here and record videos to the ether without anyone watching. I don't mind. I would love to have people watching. I would love to have a community, an audience, all that fun stuff. Being able to raise money for charity, regardless of anything. You know, a story I want to tell you is, okay, my school division, who I love to crap on all the time, they're Sunrise School Division in Manitoba. They're part of the Springfield, Broken Head and Lac de Bonnie, I'm guessing. Municipalities. Don't go there, first of all. I don't know how it is in other school divisions. Yeah, guys, have to leave it in the comments. And all over the world. I know Europe is pretty good for this, for giving food to people or kids that are poor. And I went to school. I saw poor people starving, poor kids my age or younger, depends where I was. I had some good food growing up. I thank my parents every single day, God rest their souls, for the bounty of food. I got fat. That's why I can talk about fat, or do fat jokes and talk about being fat and the whole 9 yards, because I was fat. I can get away with that. Don't do it unless you were part of it. are part of the fat community. I got skinny and lean because I smartened up with my. I had a bounty full of food. You had cookies, you had chips, you had all the canned food in the closet that you could ask for. You had sidekicks. You had these massive meals that you would eat 6 or 7 helpings of every single night. Lunches were kind of crap because lunches were more or less laziness. Leftovers, sure. I'm okay with that. If you guys have leftovers, great. That's a great lunch snack. Lunch is a snack. Breakfast and supper is a fresh thing every single meal, or every single day, in my opinion. Granted, I don't do that, but you know, if I had a family, be sure that they would get a good food. I saw people, getting back to the story, I saw people in tattered clothing. Some of them couldn't even afford a sweater. Now, I didn't want to give them the clothes off my back, which was probably, back in hindsight, I could have done that. I hate myself for not giving them the clothes off my back. They came to school in a 40 below snowstorm with just a t-shirt and shorts. They had to wear their summer clothes because winter clothes here is so much more expensive. I hate it to the burning passion. That's why I'm like, hey, I like these charities that are giving away clothes to homeless kids or poor kids. Let's try to focus more on the poor kids because at least they can be helped more, I think. Don't quote me on that. Because of all the drugs and alcohol and cigarettes, and a lot of people don't help themselves if they get some type of bounty. They just end up going selling whatever. Poor kids that are able to go to school for free in this country, because the way that we get away with bringing kids to school free is they don't get any food for lunch or snack. I gave I got apples, I got oranges, I got toaster doodles and cookies and stuff. Sometimes I just wouldn't eat. Here, have a canister, because I don't care about the canister of food. Granted, we also never gave them hot food. A lot of times we got sent to school without hot food. At least if we ate lunch at home as more privileged, posh children, we got hot food for lunch too. We had a microwave, we had a working oven, stove, toaster oven. You know, it's never ending. We got hot coffee in the morning. I was in the military. Well, I was in cadets. If you guys didn't see some of my videos on my history, I was in cadets. You did not get good food in cadets. And I'll gladly go buy MREs. In fact, I want to buy a whole pile of them because, first of all, they're good for challenges and for punishments. On this channel, on the In Real Life channel, on any channel that I do, I can find a use for MREs. But they're also good. I mean, it's garbage food and it makes you gay. Besides that, all you have to do is just boil the main package. In every bag, there's a main package of ravioli, just a bunch of stuff. And even though I would use them for punishes and challenges and stuff, I will still at least heat it up for them, for the people that get punished. because I'm not that bad. I might sound bad and I might call people names. It's all in good fun. Like, anyway, so I would give him food. I would give him my full thermos or canister, whatever you want to call it, of food. I didn't care if I got the spoon back. It was a plastic spoon most of the time because that was one thing we couldn't bring to school was all our metal spoons. I didn't care if I got the plastic spoon back, even though we washed them and reused them. They're cheap enough, and that's all they had. They had tattered clothes. We gave them food because we are privileged. I mean, I'm not as privileged as I would like. I would like an iPhone. iPhone, yeah, no good luck with that. I'm not getting another iPhone. I would like a PS5. I would like the new Xbox. I would like a Nintendo Switch. I would like a beastier computer. I can't play Minecraft, modded Minecraft, or some of these games that are more demanding on this computer, even though I just got this computer a year ago, and I feel like I'm replacing my computer every single year, which is getting more and more money because I need more and more. Anyway, so I would love to get all that. I would love to just keep buying Pokemon cards. I just bought a set that finally got processed as of today. I would love to buy the rest of my idea of a good recording setup. I want a stream deck. I want a GTX, GTR, whatever, where I could play random sounds and play with any volumes and language, anything like that. I would love that. That's my dream. I would love to just be able to outfit my place and be able to keep things fresh and new and eventually own my own place. That doesn't matter. I always say the impact that I leave on this earth, never mind my jokes and my funniness and demeanor. Because I left what I think is such a good mark, and I always strive to give to charity and do charity stuff. That means that if I died tomorrow, I don't care. I'm happy and content, even though this past year, made everyone dead inside, and I kept making the joke. As of all my videos that I recorded this year, which you'll see next year, in this 2021, you'll probably see all those videos go up on the channel. The point is that I could go tomorrow and I don't care. I'm still happy. Not that I want to jinx anything. I want to keep going. I want to keep eating healthier, working out. I've gotten the strongest, like I said in the last one, I've gotten in years. I've lost a lot of weight. I used to be a little bit more fuller in the face, like this more, like my belly would hang out. I had acne and sleeping issues. I couldn't sleep. Like, I was like Jack in the beginning of his career, where he would spend all night up. Since I got healthier, since I started working out, I could sleep. The breathing is, meh. That's why you always wear a mask. When you go into shops and stores and any other building, work, wear a mask and work. I work in a workshop, wood shop and a metal shop, and basically everything. I work on pianos. As you can see by the TV show that's linked down below, there's always dust particles in my nose. I always have chunks of this is gross, of boogies coming out every time I blow my nose. I'm not gonna show you my handkerchief. I need to wash it, let's just say that. Or whatever you want to call it. It's a I don't want to. I use actual physical reusable Kleenex in a sense, because I don't want to. I don't want to fight over a, a, a box of Kleenex at a store. Well, my shopper, the person who goes shopping for me, and who's also my financial advisor, who's probably gonna condemn this video like she condemns all my videos, but she never sees my videos because she never watches my videos because she's so much older and she doesn't care. I still use this so that at least I know that I have Kleenex still, just in case, but I have handkerchiefs. Why don't I use them so that at least I know there's some around for later if I ever need them. Granted, this and this, I'm in my own home so I can touch my face, and I've washed my hands multiple times today and used a poop ton of hand sanitizer. So anyway, I hope this wasn't like, I hope this video wasn't like lost on anyone, or I don't know what I'm saying. I hope no one got offended or anything by this video. There's been a lot of death, a lot of problems going on in this world. The joke is I'm dead inside. I'm not actually dead inside. It's just been a hard year. I get it. I get why things are not going up on the channel regularly. Nothing is wrong. Nothing, everything's fine. Hopefully we can get these vaccines out to everybody. Anti-vaxxers, please just do it. No immoral or moral code or whatever you guys think, I don't know what you guys think, is worth putting that strain on your friends and family and risking everybody, including yourself, and the hardship of losing you for, let's say, your young son who's 2 years old. Like, we have one down there, downstairs. Or there's one living downstairs with his family. It's not the risk to put him at risk, or for him to lose you as a mother or father just because you don't believe in vaccine. Go get your vaccination. I don't care. You're gonna, if you know, like, if I ever met someone who's an anti-vaxxer now, just because I'm personally a germaphobe now, and I will actually go and get my vaccine just because this was such a bad year for humanity, and I'm glad that we can actually pull through. But those anti-vaxxers, you're either going to put someone else at risk, you're either going to die, or you're going to get someone's going to end up punching you in the face multiple times, maybe with a bare hand, and then and then go clean their hands after. You know, I don't think anyone who's smart, I don't think would end up I don't think they would leave the washroom, for example, unless you're in your own home. That's a different story. I hate when people say, "Oh, did you wash your hands?" You're in your own home. I live by myself. Like, I don't care. If I'm in my own home, I wash my hands before I leave the house and after I come back. That's the only time. And I take regular showers. I take 2 to 3 showers a day or more because I feel disgusting half the time anyway. It's your own body. Poop is another story. I wash my hands every time, for example. Because I shower in the morning and midday roughly most of the time, and in the evening, everything else is whatever. But whenever you're out in public, wash your damn hands. That's the only story I have to give for you in 2020 or 2021. You might see this in 2020. You might see this in 2021, the 1st of January. I can't think. I don't care if you live by your own. Let me show you. Austin! Michael! Aurora! Hunter! I literally just called all my friends' names. No one's coming. The only one that would come is my cat Dante. And even then, he doesn't like me half the time because he's always in heat. Because I haven't got him fixed yet. Because that's another thing I can't afford. And I would probably only get him fixed if he's actually going to go meet other cats and other people. Besides my own family, because he's actually nicer around other people than he is to me. But how would you feel like if I lopped off your privates or the lips of your... Anyway. I don't even know where he is right now. I think he's in the bedroom sleeping. Because it is almost... it's 4 hours till midnight on the 21st or 31st of December. And it's 8:24 p.m. where I live right now. Happy New Year's to the ones that are already in New Year's. But as of now, 8:25 p.m. on December 31st. But by the time you see this, probably everybody's going to be in the New Year's. So Happy New Year's. I hope you had a good Christmas. Hanukkah, people. Feliz Navidad. Happy Hanukkah, Feliz Navidad. I don't know. Almost anything. I don't know what other holidays there are. Just happy holidays in general. The only reason why I know those three or four, whatever it is because I grew up with the Feliz Navidad song, first of all. And because we were because my Opa was part of the war, World War II, we kind of knew about Jews and yeah. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I was trying to end this for a long time. I don't know what's if I just start rambling and going on tangents, but give oh yeah, what I was gonna say. I was gonna say Manitoba's still sending their kids to school. Schools are still open during the second wave, like idiots. Impeach Brian Pallister. That's all I have to say. I know that's impeaching is not for Canada or a province in Canada, but that's the only word that I know. And if Brian Pallister is watching, I know you're not because I talk crap about you all the time. Resign. Anyway. I'm looking straight into it. I'm basically an eye looking back at me. It's weird. I like looking at myself. I'm just so pretty and beautiful, and I'm a narcissist. Please. I love holding myself. Can I, and will you marry? I don't know, whatever. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. All jokes aside, let's make 21 a good year regardless of what happens. The humanity is strong, our human bodies are weak. Let's just keep that in mind. And let's put everything in place to keep the human bodies at least a little bit stronger with the vaccines. Please go vaccinate. For the love of Jim Belushi, please vaccinate. I hate that this year turned me into a germaphobe. Even worse, I have the worst gag reflex already. If I see something gross or smell something now, it's bad. I don't like. Whenever you're around me now, please just wear a mask. And one of those good masks, not the M3s, medical, wear a reusable mask where the liquids do not go through. I'm sorry, that's not use either a reusable mask or a bandana with a string tied around the bottom corner, like that, like around here, and you can tuck it in, you can tie it up from the bottom too, so everything's covered all the way around to right here. Like it covers the whole bottom front of your face. Well, actually it covers the back too, so this whole area is covered except for your eyes. Your ears are covered, your eyes, you can just put sunglasses on that wrap around or whatever you choose. It's awesome. There's no liquid spraying through. You can still breathe properly. You don't feel like you're being choked out with some chloroform. It's nice. And it's totally safe. Everybody is starting to prefer a reusable mask or a bandana over, and even any color bandana is more or less okay. Right now, it doesn't mean anything. It's just a mask. Before, you could walk into a bank with a mask and get arrested. And now you can walk into a bank. If you walk into a bank without a mask, you'll get arrested. Please wear a mask, but don't be stupid with the mask. You have to show your ID. You have to show that you're you, but do it safely. Just when you show your ID, let's say it's a checkpoint or whatever, quick. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. I gotta go. I have to get ready for a nice send-off to the worst year, I think, in humanity's whole life, because I've heard stories that it was worse than the other pandemics in humanity's history. Anyways, thank you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.